So yesterday I unlocked the final boss title. I became the final boss, and it took me a month and a half, I think, which I could have done this in under a month easily, but because I have to make videos about something else as well, and also I play old school RuneScape, so, you know, those things combined took me quite a long time to do that. And usually I don't like titles. I don't like the titles because I think most of them are cosmetic. They just take up the space near your name and it just doesn't look too good in my opinion. But there are certain titles that actually show off that you have done something. You just have to look at the title and you know that that guy has done something really cool. Let's say there is a title called The Charitable. So if you donated 1 billion in gold or items when there was this one event for charity, you unlock the title The Charitable. So if you see someone with the charitable title, you know that that guy just donated 1 billion. Just like that. Let's say Zezima has a title Slayer of Imps. So you know that that guy had the most imp kills in a week, or was it 2 weeks? And no one beat him. He was #1 in imp killed. And there are plenty more titles that I don't even know that they exist. And then you have the final boss title, which, you know, 5,000 bosses in total killed with a minimum of 100 of each boss. So that's quite cool. You know, if you get invited into a team, oh, that guy has final boss title, you know he's probably good. So anyway, the hardest bosses for me were probably the Caliphate Queen, because no one killed it. So I had to solo quite a lot of it. So that kind of sucked, and I just don't like it. It's, you know, it's Caliphate Queen. Then Giant Mole was absolutely terrible, probably the worst one out of all. Like literally, even if you have a team, if you don't leech, it's bad. If you leech, then it's good, but you're not helping out, you know, you're not contributing anything to the team. And then vorago, because it just takes so long to kill and you are actually dependent on your team to find a team, I guess, because sometimes I would just wait for 5 hours without finding a team and it just sucks. But everything else is actually fine, including the fight kiln. Yep, it's not too bad. In total, I have made over 500 million from just the drops. I think the most profitable was the fight kiln and the Rise of the Six and vorago. So if you want, you can check the video description for the video where I sell most of my items from the final boss title. I know it's kind of weird because I should be selling it in this video because this is when I actually got the title. But because the video title is loot from 1 month of PVMing instead of loot from the final boss, I had to sell it earlier basically. But you can check it, it's pretty much all the loot except vorago. But that's all for this video, so thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.